going to talk a little bit more about the short story as a literary form and as a cultural phenomenon. Now, as I mentioned in a previous video, when you look at the statistics on the production of short stories, they are staggering. Between 100 to 300,000 short stories are published in magazines and literary journals and that kind of thing, online literary journals, print literary journals, and between 1 million to 3 million are published, for example, as self-published stories on apps, self-publishing apps like Wattpad and Medium. There are hybrid forms of short stories. That is, they're sort of personal essays, but they're sort of fictionalized, creative nonfiction type things. There is graphic fiction, which basically functions as a kind of short story. Now, what I think is singular about all these is that they are produced by one author. I realize that with the advent of AI, that situation is going to change quickly, and there's going to be a lot of work out there, a lot of AI slop, a lot of work that people, quote unquote, create with AI programs and then dishonestly claim as their own. And that's a pity. But right now, as it stands, unless the laws regulating AI change, that's something that's inevitable. The point that I'd like to focus on, the point that I have found is significant, is that when I first of all compare the experience of writing a poem to comparing a short story, I do find that generally speaking, short stories have the capacity for more emotional depth. They sort of follow a moment along. They sort of show you more of a character's psychology. They sort of show you more the strengths and weaknesses of a character. They show you more about his or her motivations and that kind of thing. So the short story is not better than the poem, but it is sort of psychologically more complex. And I think that when writers do literary short stories, which are frequently thinly based autobiographical accounts of their own experience, that's a good thing. I think they should be reaching into their own experience. After all, AI can't mimic that. And creating something that has a kind of emotional and psychological complexity and depth to it.